in the kitchen now, cooking with one of Western Washington's most beautiful hotels. I am joined by Chef Suzanna Browne from Salish Lodge and Spa. Welcome to New Day.
Thank you. So pleased to be here.
Salish is one of my favorite places in Western Washington. Hands down, it is such a beautiful, relaxing place. And the food is amazing too, but we have the pastry chef here, which is my favorite part of any meal.
Mine as well.
What are we making today?
We are going to make our laminated biscuits that we serve in our newly renovated visitor center.
Ooh.
That just opened back up. It went down to the studs, and now it's a beautiful space, and we have a cafe and a gift shop there.
Oh,
and the Snoqualmie tribe has also put together a video presentation about their history and their connection to the falls and that sacred space for them.
So beautiful. I can tell you that these biscuits smell amazing, and I'm just going to warn you all now that my stomach is about to growl. So please forgive me. It's not my fault. These smell amazing.
Well, thank you.
How do we get started making them?
Okay, I'm going to put you to work today.
Yes.
So I have the flour already measured in here, and if you would put all of these ingredients, we have baking soda.
Baking soda, okay.
And we have baking powder next.
Baking powder. What's the difference between baking soda and baking powder?
Baking powder is actually a combination. They're both leavening agents. Baking soda reacts with an acid, so our buttermilk is our acid, and it will start to work as soon as we add that our liquid to it.
Gosh.
And baking powder starts to work with the heat of the oven, and it usually it's double acting because it has baking soda and baking powder.
Isn't baking science fun? Okay, and this is salt?
This is sugar.
Sugar, okay, just kidding. This is sugar.
I do have them out of order for you. Salt.
Okay, salt, okay.
Okay, and now I'd like you to just mix it all together.
Okay.
It's the best way to incorporate it and make sure that everything is evenly distributed when we go, because we're going to mix all of this by hand. Okay.
Oh, by hand, okay.
Yes.
It's a good thing I washed my hands, Chef.
Well, I didn't mention that. It is a good thing. Okay, good job.
All right.
And now you can just put all of our butter in, and you can see we have quite a bit of butter.
That's just a little bit of butter, Chef.
For this very small amount of flour, because this is only going to make about 6 biscuits.
Only 6 biscuits for all this? Okay,
yes,
now you
that's
know.
Correct.
Does it have to be cubed? Is it easier to use cubed?
It should be cold and cubed because what I'm going to show you next is how we're going to spread it out, and we need a cubed.
Cold and
cubed. So as even
as
possible cubes.
All right.
Because through this, why we call it laminated is because we are going to work it in. So I'm going to take the butter and I'm going to squish it like that and kind of make it flat.
Okay.
And I want to make sheets of butter through this process.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then after all of that is done, and I'm just going to quickly show you what it looks like.
Through the magic of TV.
Right, how it looks when it's fully incorporated.
All right, so wait, but there's lumps of butter there mixed up. You want it like that?
I want it like that.
Okay.
Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to add, I'm going to go back to this one.
Okay.
And
so now we got the butter slightly mixed up in there.
Yep,
all right.
and I'm going to have you add the buttermilk.
Okay. All right, I got this. Ooh, nice. Look at the thick, delicious looking buttermilk. Woo.
Okay, and we're going to take our rubber spatula and we will mix that in.
Okay. All right.
And we mix that until all of the dry ingredients are slightly moist.
Okay. Oh, till slightly moist, not like a whole bunch.
We don't have enough buttermilk to make it really wet.
Can you use a mixer with this, or is this got to be hand done?
You can absolutely use a mixer, and that is what we do at the Salish Lodge and Spa.
So use my fancy mixer. Okay.
Use your fancy mixer, your paddle. Okay, that looks good. Very nice. Okay.
I do good, guys.
Good work, good work. Okay. Again, magic of television. I already added the buttermilk to this earlier to get it fully hydrated and let it sit for a little bit. And now I'm going to show you a method that we're going to take this butter, because we have big butter chunks, and we are going to use a French method called fraisage.
Fraisage, huh?
Oh, very nice.
Merci.
And we're going to just use the palm of our hand, and we're going to smash it all out. Like that.
Okay.
And then after I do that once, I'm going to gather it together, and I'm going to do it one more time, but I'm not going to do it a second time today. And the next thing I'm going to show you is after I've done this twice, and then I'm going to do a series of folds. I'm going to do an envelope fold, so fold it in thirds, and then I'll do a book fold, so doing a total of 4 folds before I'm done, and
total of 4 folds.
Right.
And then you finally get to...
With this one, I've done the first 2 folds already.
Ta-da!
And then the last would be the envelope fold.
So that turns into this eventually after you keep smushing it down.
After I
then
do
you
that
get it
twice,
okay.
and then I'm going to use my rolling pin after I get it all formed together.
Okay.
And smash
then it becomes
down,
this.
and then
so you folded that twice. This is your third time folding it? Fourth?
Yes. Third. That's the third time. And then, and I'm going to just spread this out a little bit more.
Pastry chefs have the buffest arms. My mom was a pastry chef, and she literally, from rolling dough, and man.
That's true.
It's good. Looks good.
Okay, and so that incorporates my fourth fold, and then I'm going to roll it out again so that's the final fold. So now I'm ready to create this. I'm just ready to fold it out to the thickness that I want to fold it out to.
And look at that, beautiful. You can already see the layers.
Right, all those butter layers, which make it a nice flaky biscuit.
Okay.
And then I refrigerated this for an hour.
Okay.
And now I'm just going to cut
serious knife, chef.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God! I mean, that's a serious
I know. I was
knife.
very concerned about cutting myself on the way
Wait, let me
over.
see this knife for a second. Whoo!
Yeah.
We're not kidding. My goodness. All right.
Well, because we want to just slice down. We want to press down. We don't want to slice, or we're going to start to ruin the layers.
Copy that. Okay.
So the trick of getting these really nice, clean cuts is the refrigeration.
Is
so
the refrigeration. Okay.
Refrigerate, and then you can cut. And then we're ready to, then our next stage would be baking. So you can put some heavy cream on it.
And is this the laminating part where we talk about the laminating?
This was already the laminating.
Oh, okay. All right. So
that's working the butter in.
So we're about out of time as I put these on here.
Let's switch to
buttermilk.
And then we would put some salt on them.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have you.
Ooh.
Let's do our honey from heaven, which is going to go.
Okay.
We'll do a quick demo.
All right.
Which is going to be, we'll start down here.
Oh.
And go up.
Yeah, they do that at the oatmeal too, don't they? I think so.
I don't think so.
Oh, all right.
But I'm not sure.
All right. Okay, here, I'm ready for it. I'm ready to honey from heaven. Okay, ready? Okay, come on, honey.
Okay. And then our professional staff of servers, they actually start up really high, representing the 238 feet of the waterfall.
I love that.
And they hit it every time. I had to. I don't do that, so I had to really practice.
This is so good. It tastes totally fat-free too.
Yes, you can tell how little fat we put into that.
So. That is delicious. Thank you so much, Chef. It's been a pleasure cooking with you and learning about biscuits.